Alright guys, so I found some time on the chairlift, so I thought I'd let you guys know my top 10 tips for using your GoPro in the snow while you're snowboarding or skiing. Tip number 1, find yourself a very nice and sturdy pole. My favorite pole is a Sandmark Metal Edition. I've used other companies and other brands, and I feel like Sandmark is the #1 of all these poles. Number 2, make sure you clean your lens. No one likes a water dot or a smudge ruining their photo or footage. Make sure you lick your lens before going in, or bring yourself a little cloth so you can wipe it down with. Number 3, make sure you have multiple batteries. For my Hero 4, I have about 8 or 9 batteries that I take with me at all times. My Hero 5, I only have 2. I haven't had time to get enough. I like to keep them in my pockets with the little hand warmer to make sure that the batteries don't drain. Number 4, make sure you use the frame. This one, I'm pretty biased. Like, I like using the frame over like the water case like on the Hero 4, but the Hero 5 comes with the frame anyways. 1, you get better audio. 2, you get better visual quality. You don't have an extra piece of plastic glass sitting in front of it. Only time I would use that is when it's gonna be a really deep powder day and I know audio doesn't really matter. Number 5, resolutions. My go-to resolution is 1080p 60 FPS. My second is 2.7K 60 FPS. On the Hero 5, the reason why it's 60 FPS is so that I can have the image stabilization inside. But when I don't want that, I use 120 FPS. And then for body mounted shots, like on your head or chest, I like to use 4x3, so 1440. I think it's 80 FPS now. Number 6, your field of view settings. When I'm taking like selfie stick shots or whatever, I like to use wide field of view so I can make sure my whole body and everything's in the frame. When I'm filming somebody else, if I'm up close, I'll use wide. If I'm doing a follow cam from afar, I'll usually put medium on. The Hero 5 is linear now, so when I'm taking photos, I put on linear so you can have like a more of a DSLR look. But I still love the wide angle view that the photos give you. 7, for taking photos. I like taking photos with the pole not on the shot, so I extend it probably about 3/4 of the way out as it can go. And then I angle my camera in a certain way so that the pole's not on the shot. The majority of the times when I'm taking self shots, it's at a vertical or portrait orientation so you can get my full body in it. But when I'm doing a follow cam or trying to take a scenery shot, I'll usually do landscape so you can get more in the frame. Number 8, shoot according to the sun. Well, today it's snowing, so you don't have to worry about that. But when I'm filming or taking photos, I'll try to block the sun with the person riding or the tree in the way, just so like the sun doesn't blow out your colors and you get a result of a crappy photo. 9, voice control. Voice control is amazing on the Hero 5. You can tell it to do all the commands that you want. I won't say it right now because voice control is on. GoPro, take video. GoPro, stop recording. What you could say. And then you could say, that was sick, and it'll put a highlight like it just did right now. It's pretty sick. And then number 10, a stabilizer. I cannot stress this enough. Stabilizing in post helps enough, but when you get it stable as you're filming, you can't get any better than that. I have a FUORI G4S. Might have butchered their name, but I'll put their gimbal in the description. That gimbal is used for the Hero 4 Black, and I think the 3 Plus Black. I gotta look at that. But since I'm using the Hero 5, I'm waiting on the GoPro camera to come out so I can use the camera grip. And I'm hyped on that. I hope that all these tips helped you guys out. I hope that you guys can get some sick content, and let me know in the comments what you guys thought. Let me know if you have any specific tutorial you want me to do. Tag me in your stuff. I'd love to see your photos and footage that you've taken snowboarding and using my tips. Have a good one, guys. Peace.